Hello, this is Yelena Ozegovich from the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Center for Teaching Excellence. And the purpose of this brief video is to show you how to add a video link to Blackboard. And this is really adding video links that are either created by someone else, they could come from some of the resources that the KCKCC library has, or it could come from video resources from the internet, such as YouTube or TeacherTube or Khan Academy. Khan Academy is really a great resource, particularly for math and science, PBS or other publicly available resources. Either way, you can add these videos by adding a URL link to your Blackboard course. There's also lots of other options for videos that often come with the your textbook and the publisher's supplemental material that they provide. So first thing I want to show you is just really briefly how you even add the URL link in Blackboard. So I'm going to go to Blackboard. So here I am. I'll go kind of back to the beginning for Blackboard. Hopefully you all know how to get to Blackboard. I'm going to pick a course from last semester. I'm just going to pick this Psychology 101 online course. First thing you should kind of think about is how you want to organize your material and information. So one of the things, at least at KCKCC, is we all get a lesson content button here on the left side. I like to edit that a little bit by, see this little gray chevron, instead of just having lesson content, I add that it's the weekly modules. I like to put my course information into weekly modules. Sometimes they're a 2-week module and sometimes it's just a 1-week module, but I kind of give the topic that we're covering, and that's how I organize it. So, and put a folder for each of the topics. So just really briefly, how you get a folder is you go to this Build Content tab, and right here where it says Content Folder, that's where you can add a new content folder and rename it and add additional things to it. So let's go into this Module 2 Neuroscience and Behavior folder. I'm just going to click on that. And you can see right now, I already have an exam that I've posted in there. I have a discussion board. And then here, I have several videos that I've added, and I create a folder that I've called Neuroscience Videos that the students need to watch. So I'm going to click on it just to kind of show you what's in there. So there are several different videos in here. These with the thumbnail, where you can kind of see the beginning of the video, that is if you go to, again, Build Content, and right here where it says YouTube video, if you know you're getting it from YouTube, you can click on it and put in your search criteria and then select the video that you want. I will tell you that I've recently had some issues with that. So if you get an error message, don't be surprised, but it's very simple. You can always add a video by just going through, again, the Build Content, and then right here where it says web link, you can always add a web link that you put in the name of whatever it is that the video is and the URL. So what I want to do now, I just wanted to give you an idea of how that could look, some different options. I'm going to go and give you an example of getting a video from YouTube. So I'm going to click over to YouTube. And YouTube, I would strongly recommend that you go in and search and check and see that the video that you want to add is truly appropriate for the course and that it's accurate and makes sense. So since I'm in a neuroscience folder, I wanted to, let's find a synapse structure and function video, and you'll see there's lots of them that come up. So again, you want to make sure that you review this and make sure it's the correct video, but let's say I want to use this one. And again, with YouTube, you know, sometimes you have to watch the ad at the beginning, and you can always, there's typically a little button here to the right that you are allowed to skip the ad. So I'm going to say skip the ad. And here's where this video starts. And this is, I've already reviewed it. I like this one. I want to make sure that I add it. The easiest way to do that is go up here. So I'm in where the URL is. I'm going to click on it and it highlights it. And if you're on a PC, you can just do a Control C, which is the copy function. So the Control key is in the lower left-hand corner of your keyboard. So you hold down the Control C and then you just hit the letter C and that copies it. Now I'm going to go back to my course. I'm going to go back to build content. I'm going to go down here to a web link. I'm going to title this, so Synapse Structure and Function. And then right here where it says URL, I'm going to hit the Control key again. I'm going to hold it down, and then I'm going to hit the letter V as in Victor. Now that will copy over my information. If you want to add a description down here, you can. That's up to you. And then when I hit submit, it will come up here. It'll always go to the bottom of your list. And here's my Synapse Structure and Function video. I'm going to click on it just to show you that it's going to take me there. And here I am. It's automatically taking me to the YouTube video that I selected. So that's one way to do that. Another thing that you could use is TeacherTube. This is a little bit geared more towards K through 12, but you might find something in there that you like. Khan Academy is another great resource. And this one, my experience has kind of been, it is geared a little bit more towards higher ed for some of the things. So again, you have to review it and make sure the video is truly appropriate for what you want it to do. So let's look at Synapse Structure and Function again. Here's a Synapse Structure video. I click on that. And again, same thing. When I hit play, I can go up here to the top, just click on it so that it highlights the entire thing. I'm going to hit the Control key down on the lower left part of the keyboard if you're on a PC, the letter C. And again, I can go back to my video, my options here, and again, go to Build Content, Web Link. So I may want to call this one Khan Academy Video, Synapse Structure and Function. Click here, go back to my Control key and the V, and then again if you want to type a description here, please be sure to watch this video. Whatever you want to do, you might want to add how long the video is. That's really kind of up to you. And then you hit submit. And again, we go back and scroll down to the very end. And here's the Khan Academy video that I just added. I click on it and there it is. All right, so the final thing I want to show you is the resources from KCKCC. So if you go to the library, go to our website and go to the quick links. There's a tab for library. When you click on that, right here, there's a tab on the left side that says online video and music databases. You can click on that. And this is what the college has and the college provides. So for example, you can click on Films on Demand. If you are off campus, it is going to request your username and your password so that you can get access to this information. If you are on campus, it'll automatically recognize that you're on campus and you won't have to do this step. But for students, when they're accessing it or anyone accessing off campus, you have to add your credentials. So let's say I want to do another search here. This is a Intro to Psychology course. And let's see, I want to look at here in the search bar. Let's say I want to switch to autism spectrum disorder. And again, you want to go through this and review the possible video options. There's tons of options, so make sure that you're getting what you want. Once you find a video that you like, you can again click on it. Let's say I wanted to add this one. It takes me to this page. And again, the easiest way, there's lots of different ways you could add these links, but kind of the easiest way to do it is to just go to the top, click on it, and again, use the Control-C and the Control-V function when you're into Blackboard. So if we go back to and this obviously would go into my psychological disorders chapter. So again, I clicked on my lesson content weekly. I go down to my psychological disorders. I have psychological disorders videos right here. And if I want to add one on autism spectrum, I again can go to web link, the title, autism spectrum disorders, the URL. There I have it. Again, if you want to put in, this is a brief video, or please make sure you watch this, or this is the assignment for the discussion board, whatever you want to add here, please watch this brief video. Click submit. And now again, it should show up at the bottom of your list of all the videos that you have. And you can see I have several different videos here. So here's the one we just added, autism spectrum disorders. You click on it and it takes me directly to the KCKCC video link that I just did my login, so it recognized me when I came back. The other final thing I wanted to show you, and I'll go to a different content folder because when I teach about therapy, one of the things, the therapy chapter, I have my students watch the feature film Good Will Hunting. And through, again, the KCC library, we have a database that's called Swank. And in Swank, you can have a direct link to a video that you've requested. So, for example, I asked that the library get the feature film Good Will Hunting, and I am able to have it click and readily be available for my students. All they have to do is click on it after I put it into Blackboard. So if we go back to the library website, really quickly, I'll show you how to get to Swank. We go to library. We go to online video and music databases. Down here is again another option called Swank. And there are right now tons of movies in there that you can choose from. But if you don't find what you're looking for, you can email one of the KCKCC librarians and they can see if the video is available. Not everything is available, but there's lots of them, hopefully, that we've been able to get and that are available. So this is something that is another resource if you want to add that to your class. And again, it's the same way we've added the rest of this. So the final thing I wanted to just remind you is there are lots of other options for videos. Please be sure to check for your textbook publisher's supplemental material. They often have videos as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to call the Center for Teaching Excellence, or you can email us at cte@kckcc.edu, and we're happy to help. Thank you.